I said the main problem is that the scripts are routine and hopeless. And that's when Presley said, "Do you drink tea?" And I said, "Constantly."
Something about Paul McCartney's
Oh yeah, no,
arse or
that
something?
goes back to the early 60s in Hamburg.
Well,
He would squeeze Paul McCartney's backside and say, "When am I going to have this?" Paul McCartney told me that. You see, they were all very aware of a gay world. And
Well, John certainly was. Earlier
Well,
than the
so
others.
to say, yes.
And despite the fact John Lennon had a wife, and I can't tell you how many girls.
But he listed them, and he gave a list to his wife and said, these,
no.
these are all the girls. And
Oh my
at
God.
every place we played, I had one. When he wanted to left her so desperately because he was so in love with Yoko, he just wanted to get rid of her. And he did the worst he could do to, just get rid of her. So he showed her
God.
Cynthia.
My
Mm-hmm.
wife.
Well,
Well, when Epstein started taking an interest in Lennon was happy to go abroad with him for a week,
I know, to Spain.
to hotels abroad, in the same bedroom. I never said to him, "What happened in those bedrooms?" I didn't think it was my place.
you don't, do you?
But the rest of the Beatles well knew why Epstein wanted to manage them, because of Lennon, as he didn't fancy the others. And I never brought up the subject with him anyway. Oh.
Good.
Do you meet them
Well,
in as a group or individually?
Ah,
Because I think it makes a difference.
I think I was meeting them one at a time,
Because then you meet them.
because they were running in and out.
I think if you meet them as a group, they have that Beatle identity on, sort of. They're the gang. If you meet them individually, they can be John or.
No,
Rob.
they were there to relax on whatever they were smoking or taking.
Well, if we're talking, you knew Brian for a year. He died in summer '67, so you met him probably summer '66, meaning that was the time when they stopped touring. They just played. They started recording Revolver in '66, and they made They had their first holiday, their first proper holiday in the autumn of '66 for 3 or 4 years. That was when they first got more than a couple of weeks at a time.
Darling, you know more than I do, because I know
No,
none
I'm just
of
trying to
this.
find the context when you met them,
No, you see, it's rather like you'd say it was 67. I thought it was 68 or 9. I didn't write any of this in my diary.
Yeah. But you keep diary?
Not seriously. Simply day-to-day events.
And just to get it for myself to get it straight, you met them when they decided they would not be touring anymore. That was within the band at that time.
Yeah, well, they weren't working.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. They were releasing.
Maybe they came for their share of these, what I thought were bars of toffees in the cupboard.
I would assume they had plenty of bars back home. And
They-
Peter Brown would also be on a level with them walking in and out of this place.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they were sorry for him, but they knew how lacking in confidence he was.
It never rubbed off all the success.
So unbelievably shy. Which is why I could never get short-tempered with him. Because it would have been like ill-treating a child when he was with me. That's right. He said, I must see you. Only because we were the complete opposite.
And it didn't have to be the Beatles manager with you, obviously.
Yeah.
There was a play about Epstein,
Which I refused to
and
see.
this is it. I said, Mike, and you would not. Peter Brown was there, and the opening up. You would not go, would you?
Look, there are certain people I wouldn't want to know. Meeting Shirley Bassey was a lesson to me. Don't go near them if you put them on a pedestal.
I've made the same, I had the same experience. People
Blessed.
I admire.
I understand it is a major problem for somebody growing up gay in Jamaica. They have to leave it as soon as they can. But it would have been different with Card and others. I would have thought Card would have paid anybody he